In today's YouTube video, we're taking a look at a brand new bundle that just dropped today that is a Call of Duty collaboration with Disney. And you know exactly what I mean when you guys take a look at it here. No, we're not talking about the Tony Hawk pack, but instead, the guy from Coco. We got the Fiesta de Muertos pack for 2,000 cop points. And in today's video, we're going to figure out if it's a cop or drop. And my chats tell me that translates to Party of the Dead, and it is a pack, a part of the Haunting Call of Duty event. Now, as I do this series here, I'm going to let you guys know if it's worth the money you spend. So if you can, drop a like, drop a sub, because I buy all these bundles so you guys don't have to. Take a look at the first item and part of the bundle, and this thing actually looks pretty sick. We got Rise from the Grave to join the musical assemblance with Toro's mariachi operator skin. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I'm probably going to main this skin for a little bit. This, to me, looks insane. Am I bugging? The black is just a clean, like, silk kind of vibe. Not silk, but, like, it looks, the colors are on point. I like the little splash of orange, and then the skull. They call me the Rebirth Reaper. If this isn't a more on brand, I don't know what is. Now, moving on from that, here we have our first weapon and part of the pack. It is a legendary blueprint for the assault rifle America 5.56 here called Incense. I actually like the design. This is a pack that I think should look really, really good as you put a camo on it, because like the skulls and the flowers you see here, and like kind of, I think that's a rosary going around, isn't going to be, I don't think it's going to change color. So like you put a camo underneath that and that'll pop out a lot more, in my personal opinion. So it should look pretty sick. Now we also have our own tracer pack here, which is not anything special. It looks like you're just shooting like little fireworks or little sparks. Now moving on to the second weapon here, we have a submachine gun, a Ladera legendary blueprint called Marigold, which actually looks pretty clean. Now we're gonna take a look at the attachments to see if they're anything close to meta, because if you guys don't know, as they've done this since Modern Warfare 2, when you change the attachments, the aesthetic of the weapon begins to change as well. So it makes things a little bit harder to kind of take a look at. So we'll see what it looks like when we test it out right now in the firing range. But before that, we have an emote called Enchanting. Okay, so he spawns in 2 skeletons, in 1 in each hand, hires it up, and then crushes it. Hey, what's good, twin? Gritty on a grandma grave. Okay, so he wants me to gritty on someone's grandma's grave already. All right. Interesting. Now moving on from that, we have a finishing move called Stabtacular, which is not anything special. It almost looks like a default assassination, so nothing special there. We got an epic weapon charm that says Calaveras. Calaveras? What does Calaveras translate to, chat? I could understand Spanish, but like reading it and speaking it is not up to my par. Celebrate the dead loading screen. This looks clean. This looks clean. Oh, it's called Skull. It's just called Skull. Okay. And that also looks clean. It looks a little AI though. We have a calling card. So we get all this for 2,000 cop points. One thing I was hoping we get is if you look at this operator, he actually has what looks like a thermite or a type of grenade on his hip and then on his back as well. I wish that would have been a skin for an actual lethal you could use in game, but we're not going to have that. For 2,000 cop points, we're going to purchase it. And as always, smack the like button, drop a sub, and comment down below if you think this bundle's a cop or drop. I'm basically going to be testing out this bundle here in a couple games on Rebirth Island, showcasing you guys what it looks like, what it feels like, and then at the end of the video, letting you guys know if I personally think it's a cop or drop. And here's a look at the attachments on the America 5.56. And one thing I already noticed off rip, and this could definitely, you know, be a negative, we'll see, is when you take off the stock, basically that changes the entirety of the weapon. So you got to keep that on. We'll probably add something like this. We definitely need a magazine, so maybe taking off the sight. We'll experiment with the attachments here. But real quick, and take a look at the camos. We got gold, diamond, dark spine, dark matter. Okay. I mean, they definitely did what I said they would do, but I don't know if I'm like impressed with it. And real quick, moving on to the ladder. These are the attachments that they give you, which are pretty close to meta. Other than not having a magazine, we might actually take off the sight for this weapon specifically because it is an SMG. But before that, showcasing the camos here, we got diamond, dark spine, dark matter, a couple of the zombie ooh, that camo for once actually looked good. Mystic gold looks good, and that never happens. All right, that being said, we took off the sight, but let's go ahead and test out a couple games of Rebirth Island and see if it's a cop or drop. All right, let's go ahead and get it started here, ladies and gentlemen. LMG off rip. Oi. Got him. Cracked armor. Oh, wait, I have a thermite. Oh, ho, ho. from way downtown, Chamuska. All right, we're looking. Yo, this character actually looks insane. Look at, he matches the ATV too. All right, we gotta get our money up though. Now again, if you're new to this series and you're wondering like, look, why do you do this? I do this so basically, if you ever have like 24 COD points, or you're gonna be like, I'm gonna buy a bundle of COD, you could go always check my YouTube videos, because I probably have a review on them, and you know, see if the bundles are worth the money. Because the last thing I want you guys to do is ever spend your money on something that's not worth it. And then I give my opinion on the end of the video in case anyone cares for that, but I really let you guys judge it yourself, you know what I mean? Just because, again, sometimes the bundles are not what they seem to be once you buy them, right? Once you change the attachments or add loadouts and stuff. Nice, we got a guns. Or, yeah, change our loadout and stuff. There's definitely someone under us. It looks like the flowers light up. I could be tweaking. Someone said the skin is invisible. I ain't gonna lie, he is pretty dark, but the eyes definitely make it a little bit more balanced. And the flowers look like they're kind of glowing. All right, try this. I would love to try out the iron sight on this weapon too as well next game. Okay, we gotta up this mag. I mean, this magazine's at 55, bro, but it still feels like I don't have enough. Am I bugging? I didn't grab my loadout just yet. In case I die, I could go back. Mount. Okay, I'll be honest, the attachments on both weapons aren't bad. They're actually pretty good. I need my perks. I'll grab my perks here in a bit. Well, I wonder if the tracer rounds are actually shooting flowers. No. See, it would have actually been like, okay. My early opinions on this is the tracer rounds are kind of mid-ball. Now, I don't even like tracer rounds, but I feel like they could have definitely upped the design a little bit, like by at least making the effect on the wall instead of being that little blast icon, right? It could have been like the flower from the weapon and then the elimination effect or something, like to do more with skulls. You know what I mean? Like the skulls from the emotes it's sick, bro. But they're not playing into it, which is kind of weird because it's cool. And it's like already in the bundle. They just didn't equip it. A couple of them down there. Okay, let's go ahead and rotate. This way there's a team going towards control center. We could grab our loadout and then fight them as well. It's a quiet game. Anyone else notice that? Oh yeah, come on. Oh yeah. Going. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh. Both up top. I think one challenged me. Yep. That was a W play. Y'all like that play? Squad wide, bro. Someone is literally cleaning up this lobby right now. Oh wow, wow. This feels so much more different with perks. Also, okay. I feel like they could have done a cool melee, like with a guitar, right? From Coco, you know what I mean? By the way, this is actually not an actual licensed collab with Disney. I just reference it. There's one more above it. He's ghosted though. I don't want to wipe him. We'll come back for him. Come on now. No, I couldn't lay down. I probably was dead there either way. Okay, so it's feeling good. It's feeling good. So far, my favorite thing about this pack has to be the operator skin, chat. What do you guys think? Oh, God. Oh, no. Nice. The weapons aren't bad, but like I'm not a fan of the aesthetic. Like, but look at this guy. Like, bro, you can't tell me this guy doesn't look insane. Like he's like cool, but also like intimidating at the same time. You know what I mean? That team might not be one to mess with. Wow. Also, one thing just to point out too, when it comes to ranking bundles and stuff, like, oh, Lucky, like, how do you know what's worth and what's not? I have a pretty good track record. If you watch my videos, I do this series a lot on my channel, but I have bought almost every single bundle in Warzone since probably Warzone 1. Like, you go to all my videos, I've been doing this series now for 4 or 5 years. I'll show you guys all the bundles I have at the end as well. But like, you could see. So it's like, I feel like when it comes to the pricing of like what you might deserve out of a pack for the price point they're selling. But like, if you're spending, let's just say 24 to cop points, I'm like, all right, you should at least deserve X, Y, and Z. It's hot here, like extremely. I don't want to burn that right now. To burn this, so. Okay. How do you survive that? Dude, that guy's different. I don't want to give that guy too much credit. Also, the weapons that they chose aren't bad at all. You know, sometimes out of why Call of Duty will be like, all right, yo, we got this cool looking pack. Okay, so you want me to lock it in? We got this cool looking pack, it's cool skin, it's good price point, all that stuff. But the weapons are like a shotgun and a crossbow. And you're like, oh, bro, what? I have no self, so it makes it a little bit interesting here. We're going to change a couple of the attachments next game because these are obviously not the best. They're viable. They're viable. They're not bad. Someone coughed over there. That boy's got a chrome dome. I have 1 bullet, bro. Let's go. Let's go! All right, so these are the attachments we just used on the Merrick 5.56, and we're gonna definitely take a look at the take out the optic. We need the magazine. We'll rock the infiltrator. I think. Yeah, I mean, the infiltrator, I like to have recoil springs. Let me go and take a look at this, what it feels like in the firing range real quick. Interesting iron sights. Interesting iron sights. They're not bad, but again, this is to test in the firing range. So we'll see in game. And then for this one, I might take off the Loadout and put on, or the infiltrator, put on balance or infiltrator. Yeah, this feels a lot better. Okay, I think we're gonna be able to drop an absolute banger. Let's get a pop in here, ladies and gentlemen. We've upgraded our weapon here a bit. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can drop an absolute banger now using it. Let's go for this. What is this? Jackal. Okay. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. We're going for the rooftop play. Oh. Chucky. Got him. Got him. Got him. Okay, we're doing good. Got him. Wait, we're going Super Saiyan. We're going Super Saiyan! I tried Battlefield 6, Red Sec, BR, and man, I don't know, it's kind of rough. I think if there's anybody, I wouldn't say anybody, I'd say 50% of the people who are not enjoying Battlefield Red Sec are either A, they just don't enjoy that type of game, or two, they went in expecting it to be Call of Duty. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but personally, bro, if you go into a Battlefield game expecting a fast-paced run-and-gun simulator like Call of Duty Rebirth Island, especially that it's been popular, or just the Call of Duty, you know, vibe in general, you're not gonna have your time. I personally went into it knowing it's gonna be your slow tactical play, and instead of the dopamine I get from dropping a high-kill game on a bot lobby or making a slide cancel play or, you know, stuff like that, I got my dopamine from making high IQ plays, rotations, snipers, and honestly, the gunfights weren't bad at all. I still got some dopamine off that, but like, you have to go with a different intent. You don't go in there trying to get a movement kill or try to drop a 50, even though those are great things to do if you're able to. If you're chasing that, you're gonna find it very frustrating because it's not Call of Duty. That's not really what it was made for. Like, it's intentionally made to be played slow. So like, I went in there literally like how I went into playing Warzone 2, and I found my kind of enjoyment from Warzone 2 by doing solo nuke runs. If you guys remember, I used to have like 2,000-3,000 people watch me go for solo nuke runs, and I was winning games with 5 to 7 kills, but I was making tactical plays. I was making rotations. I was going for snipes. So you have to make your own fun, I would say. Or again, or it's the other 50% where you just literally don't like the game, and that's totally fine. But that's totally fine. I don't know if you know who Ozzy Antics is. I do. He was saying that Battlefield can be good if you know how to play it. Oh yeah, it could be comp too. Again, you have to go with a different intent. But I don't blame, like, again, it's not a bad thing, bro. Like, if you go in there not knowing how to play it and you're like, yo, I hate it, like, it's not bad. Like, it's not your fault. You've literally played Call of Duty or any other BR in the market where you're either Fortnite cranking 90s, right? I don't know if anyone's playing Apex Legends nowadays, but you're playing Rebirth Island, even Verdansk now. They made Battle Royale extremely fast-paced. Like, you're used to that kind of vibe. So, like, for me personally, I know when I play Call of Duty and I'm running a gun at Rebirth Island, like, I better, like, that, like, if I have a slow game, I think it's boring, I hate it, because my intent is to play Rebirth Island at a fast pace, right? But I didn't go into with that mindset with, you know, Battlefield 6. Yo, by the way, this class setup is now busting. Yeah, man. Coming from COD fast-paced, does it make Battlefield 6 somewhat easier? I will say this. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. Call of Duty players will dominate the Battlefield 6 BR. Battle Dads, I'm sorry to say, I don't mean it in a bad way, but they're not going to stand a chance against Call of Duty players. Because although Call of Duty players can be mindless at run and gun, it's easier for them to transition from slowing down their tempo than speeding it up. A Battle Dad can't go from Battlefield 6 to Call of Duty the same way a Call of Duty player can go from Call of Duty to Battlefield 6. They slow down their tempo and they play more disciplined, which I'm not saying is easy. It still takes some discipline. But it's a lot easier for more experienced players to do that than a Battle Dad going from a slow pace to trying to keep up with a faster tempo, right? Fast moving waters. You got to think on the fly. You know, and again, both games are different, but it'll be easier from a Call of Duty player to go from COD to COD to BF6 than a BF6 player to go to Call of Duty. That's the truth, bro. That's the truth. And I'm gonna get a lot of hate for it, but it really is. Dude, we have 24 right now just yapping, by the way. Like, I saw Nade Shot make a couple comments on how, like, Battlefield players are, like, you're basically saying they're, like, the worst type of gamers. Like, they have such a low skill gap. And he's not wrong. A lot of people got offended to what Nate Shot said. But I think when he, like, if you actually go play Battlefield, the people who were at the top of the leaderboard, the game changers who are helping you win the game, like, yeah, they might not have 1,000 reses, but they understand that you can't win a game by just resing. You have to know your role, and Battlefield 6 players don't have that versatility. You can take a Slayer and turn him into a medic. You can't turn these medics into Slayers. You know what I mean? And what happens is a lot of these guys who should be running around as medics are running around trying to drop a lot of elims, or at least trying to. They're dying. They're not resing their teammates. Like, these battle dads are complaining about, you know, let's just say swag, not picking them up. Bro, if you play a regular pub, go look at your lobby. Bro, I never get picked up by these battle dads, bro. They never pick me up. I don't even think they know how to do it, to be honest. Like, out of, like, my whole entire lobby, like, I would say about only 15% of them will actually go and res you. Will actually go and blow up the tank. Will actually go and use their recon and their motion sensor and their spawn beacon. That's the truth, bro. Go watch. Go watch. And you know, it's not bad. Like, I get it. They don't have time to play the game. You know what I mean? Some of them have work. Like, I get it. I get it. But you can't get mad at the person who's like, he knows his role. It's like, hey, I'm not gonna go for reses. I'm not gonna be blowing up tanks. But you know what? I'll run the Slayer role, because at the end of the day, you need an entry man for a lot of these points. Someone's got to take the flag. No, you're playing the game wrong. You're supposed to be resing us. So you want me to res you, slay out? What are you? Hey, to the battle bots, what are you doing? Because you ain't making no. You getting 5 reses a match. What are you doing? Like, they want the top dogs to res, slay, go for the flag. Like, you want to do it all. All I'm saying is, so do you pick your roles or no? It's not like literally picking your roles. It's like you look at like you look at COD, multiplayer comp, like CDL, you look at Warzone comp, like everyone knows their role. There's gonna be like a flex player, there's gonna be an IGL, there's gonna be a Slayer, there's gonna be an anchor, like everyone has roles. Like, but I don't mean literally like in terms of like when you're just playing pubs. It's just like, bro, if I know I'm not gonna be able to drop 1,000 kills, one, you know, maybe I go and play as a medic, or I slow down my gameplay and go on a sniper or something like that. Or B, just like do whatever you want, bro. Play however you want. Who cares? But like, don't be complaining how other people are playing. You know what I mean? Dude, we have 37 just yapping. This game went by in a blink of an eye. We still have to let you guys know if this bundle's a copper drop, by the way. At the end of the match, we'll let you guys know. Only got 1 knock. Yapper, Honest Abe coming out with a tier 1 for 51. Almon's welcome back to Lucky Ones. Yo, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure y'all smack that like button and drop a subby. What are we doing? Popping a Sui. You're yapping and hacking. I hate it here. Come on now, bro. We're about to win this game. We're about to win this game. Bro, I wasn't even focused. He's resing. Bro, what is that? Strike. Go underneath them. I gotta sacrifice him. But I don't need gang. Jump a like, jump a sub. Ah! Let's go. Reminder, at the end of this video, I'm gonna let you guys know if I think the pack is a cop or drop. So stay tuned for that. Got it right. Shooting that door open for cover. Oh, I got out. Sorry, buddy. I tried to steal your knock from you. I ended up letting him go. No, none of us got it. How you doing today? If you're new to the channel, make sure you smack that like button. Drop a sub as well. He almost got me, bro, by blind firing that. You saw him blind fire that? Joshua with a brand new sub. Welcome to the lecture with my man. At that point, you just got to commit to it. You know what I mean? Not even worth. He actually was going to make a fast play and go down. Okay, my proximity. Oh, we're making plays. Down low, I think he's second. Nah. We'll go for the roof. We don't have enough yet for loadout. We need six racks. We're kind of cooking here. We're now in the streets. He's got to be knocked. He's not moving. Yeah. I go for that elimination for information. You guys don't know, anytime you eliminate someone, bro, you do get that information on where their teammates are going to be at. Coming up. I missed my slide, but we still come out on top. Another one underneath us, bro. How many people are here, bro? Oh, that's a buddy off rip. Jeez. That's the guy who we took that loadout from, bro. Or his Elon from. Come on. There's our perk. Well, wipe them with what we had, and there we have our guns. Let's go. Another one. I don't see my SMG, though. Oh, it's right there. Fine by me, buddy. I don't know about you guys, but these lives have been getting wiped. Okay. Oh my god, they're stacking. Who's packing that chrome dome here, chat? Come on now. One more in there. We don't want to wipe them. Bro, what happened in this lobby? Yo, it's zone 2. There was only 5 people left for that second. Did y'all see that? Yo, are we the ones doing the wiping, chat? We got 25. What made you start using control freaks? Bro, I started using control freaks. I'm not even kidding you, back like before I was a streamer, like in like high school, bro. Like when I was a kid. Control freaks, I've always said this, bro. Control freaks are something that I feel like every gamer should buy. Sponsored or not, I'm not even sponsored by them anymore, to be honest. Just so you guys know, I'm not even sponsored by them. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not, I don't even know. But like, they're the best investment you could get to improve your aim with as little as 10 to 15 bucks. Because that's how cheap they are. They last forever, bro. They last legit forever. Like my Inferno control freak, I probably replace every 6 months. But you buy them in a pack of 2, so about a year. You know what I mean? They're like 8, 10 bucks. We're going out this way. There's Inferno, Galaxy, and they like, bro, it's like you could buy a controller, right? I'm sponsored by Battle Weaver. You guys want to buy a controller, code Lucky. I always highly recommend that, but that's expensive. You can put this on any type of controller you want, bro. The trick is to only, like, they come in a pack of 2, but you're only supposed to use it on the analog stick that you aim with. I haven't worked with Control Freak in such a long time. I had a bad experience. I don't even know if they still work there anymore. It was like a year or two ago. I don't even remember. But I remember I was like, yo, I only use Inferno Control Freaks. Like, I'm sponsored. Can you send me some? Da-da-da. I'm like, oh, okay, yada, yada. Bro, they sent me basically every Control Freak other than the one I asked them. And it took them forever to send that one. I was like, bro, what? But then finally I was like, oh, hey, you know, you guys didn't send me the right ones. Can, you know. Then they finally sent me the right one, or then they finally got back to me, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we don't have them in stock." I'm like, "Bro, what?" I'm just gonna buy them on Amazon, bro. It's not that I don't have it, just, you know, your sponsors, so, you know, can you send them? Especially if you can do unboxing stuff. Might be the best. Okay, for this next game here, we're gonna play one more game, test out this bundle, but we're gonna really look at like my ultimate meta attachment. For this one, we rocked a no stock, and I kind of like it on the OTS. The OTS is gonna like be fine. I won't change too many attachments. For this one, we're gonna go ahead and take off Infiltrator stock. Infiltrator stock isn't really the best on this weapon, and we're gonna take a look at what it looks like and what it feels like, mainly what it looks like in game without that. Because as you guys saw at the beginning of the game, it does play a big role in terms of the aesthetics. That guy had a good shot, bro. Oh my god, we eliminated this guy in the same spot not too long ago. That guy countered me. I mean, should we wait? We should wait till they get up. We should wait till he gets up here, because he's about to finish that contract. While he's doing that, I'm gonna get a UAV, so when it's done, I can pop the UAV and see exactly where his teammates are gonna be, and solidify at 45. Kill game dub. Because when they spawn in, they're not gonna have any perks, bro. So it doesn't, like, only one of them might be ghosted, and it'd be the guy that we're hunting. Okay, finish. There we go. Oh, we finished it, but he had no... Bro, we had no teammates. All right, chat. So win or lose, I'm gonna let you guys know after this game if I think this bundle's a cop or drop. Reminder, it costs 2,000 cop points. That's 1 operator skin, 2 weapons, an emote, an assassination, and a couple other goodies. We're not really take a look at here. Oh no. Doing good off rip. Now, there's also another version of this weapon we're gonna be showcasing right now that might be a make or break on whether or not you guys like it. Come on now. Come on now. Watch this. Come on now. Come on now. Got smoked by someone rocking TLO in their clan tag. I'll be honest, man. We do have some demons in TLO. We do have some demons in TLO. Not all of them, but there are some demons in TLO, bro. All right, it's going. Oh, whoa, whoa. All right, so we got our loadout here. The loaders, like I mentioned before, is going to basically stay the same. But this weapon, look at this. This is what it looks like with, I guess you would say, with a sight. And I did use a Volsky because obviously the Volsky is the best sight, but also comes a part of the bundle. So if I didn't rocket it, you wouldn't even tell that this is a pack. You know what I mean? Oh. Come on. Come on now. I'm gonna go for this guy. Shout out Simmies. And we got specialists, worth it. Whoa. I know aim assist right there when I backed it up because I entered the smoke. Fun fact, you get no aim assist in smoke here, chat. Reminder, win or lose after this game, I'm going to let you guys know if this bundle's a copper drop. Sorry, buddy boy. I already was doing this on Battlefield 6. They're not going to jump inside, are they? As I said, they won't. Nice. Still one more on that roof. Buddy came in trying to talking smack. Big luck out of games this morning. Yo, good, bro. I'm about to hop back on right now. I don't know if there's space over there, but I was about to ask. What about you, Armor? You like the game? I love how it I love how I try to come in and talking smack, but it ain't work. Go on now. Bro, you played from 8 p.m. to yesterday till now? Bro. What time are you out right now? Is that 24 hours? Oh, you're insane. You're an actual psycho. Who's looking at me? There it is. I needed a knock first. Oh no. Come on. We're actually cooking. So like obviously this site, this AR is a lot better than what I was using a little bit earlier. It's not a lot better. It's more of a preference, in my personal opinion. But you do lose the aesthetic of the weapon. He's on that fire cell. You see him on the minimap? If they're playing as a team, he called me out for sure. Yeah, they called me out. Prestige 11 too. Yikes. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna pop 3. Yeah, the footsteps in Battlefield 6 are insane. My dog's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Boom, boom. I don't even know if I needed that, but I bought it. Come on now. This guy's a little bit sweatier than the rest. Maybe pulled up on 2. I might pop this advance to get rid of the row here. 2, 3. Yeah, it's way too hot where I'm at. That guy right there is not bad. He's gonna ego chop me because he's weak. Look at the mini map. The way he has self. They're scrapping on the rooftop. We'll rotate around. They might be in the staircase too. These guys are in front of me. Got him. This guy's down low. He's got to come this way. He went out. I'm just playing the advance. I'm not doing anything special here. might try cluster. Never mind. I was gonna try to hold him out or zip up, but okay. Down the boat. Yeah. I kind of want to zip to that, but it's not a smart play. We should circle back for this. This guy's probably gonna go for the res. They're gonna push in. I kind of wasted that. Yeah. So team on a boat, team on control center. This guy's tough. This guy's tough. I might play basically dumb until they cross, and then they'll probably look over the ledge looking to get him at a boat. I don't think they're gonna think I'm here. Wait till they're gonna peek this ledge. Am I right? There's one. There's two. There's three. See that guy? Buddy, you're shooting the wrong person. I have a plan. It's a 1v3. These are the ones that look easy, but you could risk them. Cluster strike is way better here. So they're stuck down there, bro. Putting that there in case they try to flank me. That should be GG's. So right now after this game, or as soon as there it is, I'll explain to you guys right now if it's a cop or drop. And real quick, these were the last attachments I was using on the Loadout alongside the Merrick 556. Now going over here to the barracks, let's go ahead and take a look at the bundle. And just to show you guys, I've literally bought almost every single bundle in the game. Since Modern Warfare 2, I've been buying bundles. A lot of people get mad at me for this. The reason I do this is I buy the bundles so you guys don't have to. You could watch me review it, maybe scratch that itch for you guys, and let you guys finally decide if it's a cop or drop. Because so many times in the past, I would buy bundles, even on Fortnite or any other game, and I feel like I got scammed or they didn't have a long lifespan on it and I got bored of them quickly. So I do this series to help you guys kind of decide what you guys want, because at the end of the day, they're gonna buy the bundles regardless. This is just content for you guys to take a look at before you do it. So take a look here. For 2,000 COD points, do I think this pack was worth the money? These things are cool, but we're not going to include that in our look. The Loadout for a legendary. This is the tier 3. There's 2 and a 1 above this. It's not bad. Even when you change up the attachments, it still matches the same aesthetic. You have the flowers. It looks like it glows as well for some reason. I don't know if it's a different type of flower. It looks like it is. So I give this one a solid like 8.5 out of 10. The Loadout really did good for a legendary. The Merrick 556, I give it a solid 3 out of 10. When you switch up the attachments and considering the main aesthetic of the weapons of flowers and skulls, as soon as you take off the infiltrator, it removes it all. A 3 to a 2 out of 10. And the reason I don't give it a 0 is simply because that attachment isn't that bad. So you could rock it and still drop a banger like I've done. The skin, I mean, bro, 10 out of 10. The emote, if you're into this, alongside the assassination probably like 5. It's nothing crazy. The emote's pretty cool. I'll give it another like 6. I honestly, bro, for 2,000 COD points, would say it's a bundle that I think is gonna have a long lifespan. Like, I'm gonna be rocking this guy for a really long time. It's a dark skin. He's got a cool aesthetic. It's not pay to lose. You're not gonna stick out like a sore thumb. And the Loadout is a good weapon itself. The only downside about this pack is, other than the stuff that I mentioned, but the big one is Black Ops 7's right around the corner. I do not recommend you guys buy any bundles at the moment, because with the new weapons coming in, these ones are most likely not gonna be of usage as much. They're still gonna be in the game, but not gonna be as powerful. So decide what you guys want with that one, but I think it was a pretty solid pack for only 2,000 COD points. I give it a W.